I don't know how I'm really coping with it, but I just, like, every day is just another day, and nobody's going to put a timestamp on me. That's the way I've always been. I'm like, you say I'm going to expire on this day. No, I'm not.
That was the spirit of 25-year-old Beverly Salter, who fought against stage 4 liver cancer. Sadly, she passed away last night.
We first told you Friday about Beverly's bucket list and the dream come true for any Alabama football fan. Fox 10 News reporter Will Robinson-Smith spoke with her family this afternoon and tells us how Beverly is still impacting people's lives.
Beverly Salter's sisters were determined to make the time they had with her the time of Beverly's life.
I said, you're going to make your bucket list, and we're going to check everything off of it. Whatever you want to do, we're going to do it, no matter what it takes.
Topping the list was getting her to the gridiron to see the Tide play one more time.
Next thing you know, people are like, well, here's your ticket to the Sugar Bowl.
When I spoke with Beverly on Friday, they were heading down to New Orleans to make sure the tickets were in the wheelchair section. She hoped to meet Nick Saban and A.J. McCarron as well.
We've got people working on that, and supposedly we're supposed to meet them at game day at the Sugar Bowl.
But during a hospital visit last night to make sure she'd be ready for the game, she took a turn for the worst.
Beverly loved watching the Crimson Tide. It was one of her favorite things to do in her spare time, but she also had a huge passion for animals. And one of the things at the top of her bucket list was starting an animal sanctuary.
That is her passion. Like, that is what she lives for, is her animals. All types of animals. That's how she's been since she was a little girl.
Her sisters started a GoFundMe page to raise money for some of her other dreams, like visiting Harry Potter World. In 5 days, they raised almost $1,600 and counting. The goal? Seeing Beverly enjoy herself.
Whatever time she has, whether it's 100 years, whether it's 2 years, whatever it is, I just want to see her living it to the fullest and happy.
From what I saw, I'd say she did. In Foley, Will Robinson-Smith, Fox 10 News.
The family tells us that Beverly also donated her body to the University of South Alabama Medical School for research. Her sisters say they will make the trip to the Sugar Bowl.